Hello Warfighters, Warriors Hell. Welcome to the next episode of our Arma 3 alternate history series, where we're taking a look at what could have happened had the United States and its allies gone to war with Iran in 2007. This is going to take place the morning after the previous episode, so if you haven't watched it, recommend going back and taking a look at it. But let's go ahead and get to the briefing for this episode so you can see what is going on. So the town of Bohemia here has been the focus of the last episode in this one. There's been a number of Iranian troops that have moved into the city. The SEALs were trying to recon the area, provide support for airstrikes, just to kind of filter out and reduce the amount of Iranian forces that actually make it into the town. And we do have some American forces that are going to be pushing onto the town. We also have some that are going to be showing up to the north and the south. Now, what we're going to be doing for this episode is we're going to be the final element that's going to encircle the town. We're going to be the lead element, so there's not going to be too many of us, but we're going to try and take out as many forces as we can and try and set up a position inside of the town that we can use to be able to cut this city off completely. If we can do that, then that means we'll be able to capture this city, and hopefully we'll be able to have a base of operations and a supply point that we can use for this particular area. Now, because the number of troops that were able to get in from the previous episode was higher than what I was anticipating, then what we're going to be seeing is a significant enemy presence inside of the town. So this is not going to be easy. I'm factoring right when we get into the town, we're going to start seeing defensive positions set up. We're going to have a number of guys who are going to be waiting for us. It's not going to be too pretty, but we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to have a few assets that I can use throughout the entire mission. Mainly, it is going to be artillery. I do want to reduce the amount of damage that is done inside of the town and be able to protect property, civilian lives, things like that. So I'm going to have to be very selective on when I call in this artillery. But you can see how big the town is. This is going to take a lot of time for us to be able to go from house to house, compound to compound, to be able to take it out. So it might be this in the next episode that we're going to be working through and taking some of the positions here. But we've got to get into the town first. We're not too far away from where we're going to be stepping off from. About 700 meters up ahead is where we're going to be looking. I've got one squad who's going to be with me. And we're going to have the Bradleys to be able to support us as we move up. Not only do we want them to support us, but we've got to support them as well. I think if we could do it where we're working together, we're going to be able to get into the town pretty easily, but we'll see how this all unfolds. All right, we are at the position where we're going to be getting out. There's obviously not that much cover for us as we try and move up to the town. This is going to be the approach that I think is going to be the most difficult for us. Just kind of go from right here, but I'm worried that if we go up over this hill and get in closer to the town, there might be some RPGs that take out the Bradleys. So this is really the only option that we've got. Got a tiny bit of defilade up in front of me, so now that we're taking shots, I'm going to run up. I'm going to go prone right here and start engaging everything that I can. Same thing with the rest of the squad too. We've got some guys who are on this balcony. I was anticipating about 400 meters based off of what I'm hearing the AI tell me. It looks like I've got the marker right where it needs to be. We got some guys hiding in the rubble. So they're using just about everything right here to their advantage. There's a guy tucked back way in the corner. I want to take him out. There we go. Let's see what we've got directly up front. There's one guy who is on the left of that house. One guy who's prone in there. So we're going to move up to that at some point. Okay, those guys aren't as far away. Yeah, it's going like right over his head. Either that. No, never mind. That guy's already down. Looks like we're taking some MG fire from two positions inside of the town. This is the perfect opportunity to call in that artillery. There we go. Let's call in 5 rounds. Because of the distance, you can see it's going to take 1 minute 12 seconds for the rounds to come in. They will likely be pretty scattered as well, which for me is advantageous because I don't think I'm going to be able to score a direct hit on on those MGs. And honestly, knowing the way that the game is too, I'm wondering if I did get a direct hit, like right on top, whether or not that bunker would just absorb all the damage and the machine gun underneath would be completely unscathed. I'm hearing the Bradleys moving over to the right. They had lit up a number of hostiles. So this actually worked out pretty well. I'm not seeing anybody else. We got the smoke off to the left. I do want to check out that town, or that building right, kind of where I was looking. Yep, over to the right a little bit of the optic. But we're going to be seeing those rounds land here, I think, at any moment. So I'm just kind of watching to see how much damage they end up causing. All right, we're getting the call that they are about ready to hit. I think I saw one. Yep, there they are. Okay, so that is a lot more scattered than I was anticipating it was going to be. If you remember, you had the option to be able to choose how much scattering that you could have, and I went with 0, which is probably smart because I wouldn't want any more than that. Okay, we've likely taken out some enemy, but looking at those 2 bunkers, I mean, I see the MG still is operational on the left side. I don't know about the one on the right. I'm going to use this lull here and the Bradleys that are off to the right to push up onto this building in front of us. Okay, I can call in artillery again if I need it. Little slow going right here, but I don't think I'm going to have the stamina to make it all the way across. Okay, the rest of the squad's lagging behind me. I would stop, but I'd be caught out in the open. I don't want to go right back either. I guess the one thing that I could do is I could run over to the Bradley and just kind of stick behind it until the rest of the guys come up. Alright, we're going to move them up just a little bit at a time. That's why I'm calling every like 10 seconds or so for them to go to a location. There is some fire that I'm hearing directly up ahead. So we still have hostiles inside of this area right before we get into the main part of the city. Okay, I'm not seeing anything, but I'm going to be like really careful here. Oh, I had my light on. Oh, yep. There's a guy in there. I figured because there's still some shots that were going over this way. Alright, not seeing anybody else. Let's move into this building. Oh! Can you imagine if I patched him up and then took him down? I approached that way too fast, though. I was really lucky that I spotted him before he had a chance to really turn around. Oh, we got a guy right there. And I've got to have somebody off over to my left. Saw those rounds coming in, landing on the right wall. What do we got? Oh, there he is. There's someone else. Got that guy. We just need to get the guy in that small hole in the wall. Okay, now I'm feeling a little bit better. Oh, did we already drop him? Oh, there's a guy there too. Perfect. Alright, we've got friendlies moving into the compound now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now that I know the left is clear, let's just take a look at what we got on the right. Took out that one person earlier, but got that grenadier moving over there. Okay, we're going to move to the wall directly up ahead. First, time to take out that guy. Oh, and he just ran through the wall. I guess that's the easy way to move from building to building. Just run through the wall. Anyway, I'm taking some fire from that hill up ahead. I think once I get into a position here where I've got the wall for cover, I'm going to call in some more artillery. See if we can take out a few more of the enemy that are up there. Okay, we're going to get them on the road. Got to keep them in the open a little bit. Should give them a better opportunity to engage than obviously behind the wall. Alright, calling it now. Another 5 rounds. I don't know what that explosion was. If that was a hand grenade, maybe 40 millimeter. If it was a 40 millimeter, nice shot if that came from the Iranians. Okay, I really don't have a good look from this position on the MG nests. Here we go. Problem is I have nothing to rest my weapon on. Okay, of course I gotta reload. Okay, here we go. Got a hit on the guy in the back, I think. I could move up to the stick fence, basically, up here. Let's do that. Because I could rest my weapon on this fence and have a shot that's a lot more stable. I'm still not able to hit the guy. Looks like he's aiming for me since the ones that he had shot had gone into the ground, but I take him out. Yeah, they were like right on the ground, going from a direct line from me to him. Oh, got another one. Okay, so I'll get the shot lined up. This is going to be a hard one to do. I mean, now that he's focused more on the right. There we go, got the guy behind him. Gotta reload again. Obviously that artillery's fallen now. Ooh, who hit me? Oh, my own guy. That was friendly fire. Okay, now I'm patched up. I'm gonna have the medic come to me too, because with the first aid kit, it doesn't fully heal you. You gotta have a medic to be able to do that. Oh, and he was right by me. There we go. Awesome. Thanks, dude. Okay, so things are a little quiet. We're gonna start pushing up here a little bit more, though. I don't know if we're gonna be encountering any more hostiles. Yep, we are. Okay, the question is where are they? These guys must have been coming in from the town, which is fine. I mean, I'd like to draw as many away from the town as possible, but we got to make sure that we can hold these guys off. Don't want to get overrun. Is that guy going for the gun? All right, we'll get patched up here. I know that there is a little cover from this fence, but hopefully laying down makes me less of a target for him. I'll be focusing on someone else, and I could be working on picking these guys off just a little bit at a time. Ooh, got that guy. Everybody's running right in front of me. A little higher. Oh, got that guy. That's the thing, like whenever I see just their heads at this particular distance, you know, we're looking at about 300 meters. It's awesome to get those one-shot kills. Ha! Cool, that left side looks clear. We're gonna have to try and see if we can get good eyes on the one to the right. There it is. Yeah, I don't see anybody else. Oh, there's somebody. Ha! One shot again. Okay, so I'm gonna have to rely on the rest of the squad to be engaging those guys that are coming out. I'm having a hard time seeing them. I get the shot on that? No, someone else got it. Dang it. Okay, we're doing all right. I think it's about time that we start pushing up yet again. So I'm either gonna call everybody to regroup, or we'll just keep everybody moving up here based off of the waypoint. You see, I've got some guys who are on the left, about 5 that way, and I've got some guys pushing up along the right. Got this little fence here in the middle. Those guys have got the right idea, just going around it. So I'm gonna link up with them. We're engaging somebody on the hill. Not easy to be able to see because he's not skylining. But once we get up here, we might have to just clear these 2 MG nests, basically. Make sure that they are clear. Still hearing some fire going right in front of us, so there's got to be hostiles around here. I'm just worried they're going to like come up over that hill, and at close range, AI is always going to win that fight. Make sure I got a fresh mag in. Okay, just scanning left to right, not seeing anything. I can hear him engaging. There he is. He's at those sandbags. Yep, I'm gonna hit the ground in front of me. There we go. We got another one down. Sounds a little bit more to the left. But 11's calling that he's down, so he probably got him. Okay, so we're gonna push up just a little bit more here. We've got more hostiles. Saw that guy just hiding behind the rock waiting for us. Okay. Oh, movement behind us, or behind the bunkers. Okay, where are they? Oh, here comes someone. We clear? That was pretty quick if it was. Okay, trying to find where this guy is that my guys are engaging. At the same time, though, I've got to make sure that this left flank is clear for us. Looks like it is. But man, you can see just how many guys that we took out. This was a heavily defended position. No doubt, though, the artillery played a pretty big difference in how this ended up going. I feel like that if we hadn't had that artillery, it probably would have been wiped out. Okay, so now it's time to move in the actual town itself. Fortunately for me, the position that I'm at really is not that far away, and it is elevated compared to the town. So what I'm hoping is by moving up this hill, that we can get eyes down on the town and eliminate a lot of hostiles, and maybe even get a good idea on where we could set up our defenses for this mission, or for the next mission, just making sure that we've cut off any escape route on this eastern side of the town. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I've got everybody in a line, got them crouching, because once we get to the end of this hill and we've got that good overwatch, I don't want to be in like a wedge where I might have some guys who are not directly facing that way. I don't know necessarily what I'm going to see when I get up over this hill, but already I'm spotting some tracer fire coming in from the inside of the town. So I've got to try and book it up to at least some cover, which is going to be this rock right up ahead. Oh, there's a checkpoint right at this intersection. We're going to drop the machine gunner who is in there. We're going to take this guy out. Oh, there's a couple guys who are hiding behind that left bush. As soon as we drop these guys, they're going to be the ones who are going to pose the largest threat to me, and I'm going to feel a lot safer up here. Oh, someone used AT to try and take those guys out. All right, we must have got him. All right, looking to see where that tracer fire might have come from. Oh, there's a guy down there too. All right, somebody off to the left. Luckily, this rock helps stabilize my weapon, so it's easier for me to hit some of these guys at longer range. Okay, they're aiming over here. All right, I got him. Anybody else over here on the left? Seeing some white smoke. Oh, we've got some reinforcements coming in. Please, somebody take that down. Nobody is firing. Did we use all of our AT before this? Oh, he shot at it, but I don't think that was even close at all. All right, we're going to try and get these guys before they can get out. I'm not doing too great. Oh, I think I got one guy who was in there. Oh, perfect time for the Bradleys to show up. Oh, they're going to ram each other. Oh, one of my guys is just sitting right down there in between the two of them. All right, I'm going to feel like the Bradleys are going to take care of that BTR. I'm just going to have to get this infantry that's just hanging around the trucks here. Okay, I thought that guy was going to get away. See, it kind of works both ways. I don't have cover, and neither do they. Bradley should make short work of the guys who are in there. Firing one of their rockets at that truck, which was probably smart since the explosion took out probably a few people who were around there. Oh, man. Seriously, that was well timed. We've got some other guys that are coming in. Some of my squad is kind of pushed up here a little bit and is starting to actually move into the town. We just got to get these single guys who are just moving around here. Nobody down there? Oh, that guy's trying to get into cover, but he's probably been hitting the leg. Okay, we got him before he could get behind cover. At some point, I'm going to have to move down there, but I'm going to start sending my guys down there first. All right, they're still engaging some guys. Oh, there's that BTR, but it is not operational anymore. I wonder if it was just getting absolutely wrecked and the crew ended up jumping out. Maybe that's what that guy in front of me has been engaging. But yeah, we have no more AT. So it's going to be completely up to the Bradleys to take down anybody else. I'm really worried about that BTR. All right, we're going to push up to the Bradley, use it for cover, and then just do some incremental bounding going from one position up here to the next. Actually, we might have to use this, either the bunker and then move up to the truck. I feel pretty alone out here. I don't know where the rest of my guys are, but I've ordered them to come to this particular position. There's somebody down the road. Okay, we got that white smoke over there. That's where I'm wondering if we're going to encounter somebody. Looks like there's tracer fire going into the next intersection up. So I have to be careful as I move up in that direction. Oh, one guy on the right side. I think they're engaging some guys in that building. That's up ahead too. So if they are engaging somebody up there, that might be a pretty good position for me to move into. Just make sure that it's clear. Okay, my guys are coming down the hill now. Slow going, but they're still able to cover me from there. So I'm not feeling too worried about being up and alone this much. Alright, just moving in the street. Look how many guys that we ended up taking out. Not bad at all. Yeah, I should get into cover. Move the guys up again. Okay, now they're starting to follow. Okay, I'm trying to see what they're engaging. Somebody off over to the right side? Oh, maybe that guy. Just gonna circle around. Oh, we got another guy. Two of them that are down that way. Yeah, we're gonna have to take these guys out before we move up. Last thing I want is them circling around behind us and taking us out. But we've taken one down, but there we go. Oh, someone else got him? I'm wondering if it was my rounds were not going through the structure that he was in. We had one more person that was up here, but I'm not seeing him right now. He could have moved into a building or is behind some cover, so I'm not going to worry too much about him. All right, still looking good. That fire's coming off from the left. We'll move up again, slowly but surely down the road. Oh, there's one person directly up there. But I can't, oh, two of them. But I can't see him when I'm crouched. So I'm gonna try and lean to see if I can use this to somewhat stabilize my weapon. Yeah, this is not working too well. I might have to go prone and take that guy out. Yep, he's still up. Okay, someone else has gotten him. One dude ended up running through that gate in front of me. What do we got? Is there someone around this corner? Yes. Oh, that scared me. Okay, that was one of my guys. If I wouldn't have taken him out, surely that guy would have. All right, time to keep moving up again. I'm hearing armored vehicle behind me. That's got to be the Bradleys. Now they're going to end up holding that particular checkpoint, so we're just going to have to clear this immediate area. We saw one guy going up those stairs, so I know that that's a position where we are going to have to move into. Like I was saying, I knew somebody was going to be in that structure, but I didn't know we had multiple guys. Okay, more fire to the left side. Bradley's might be able to take care of them, but we should have more reinforcements coming in behind us too. So anybody that we don't get, as long as it's just, you know, 1-2 guys or something, it should be fine. Okay, what else are we spotting? Oh, there's that guy. All right, I'm gonna push it with everybody else. I might end up go to that, or I might be moving to that power line right up front. It's not much for cover, but it may be enough to get some eyes down the road and start engaging some of these enemies who keep popping out. They seem to be coming from that compound, so it might have a more significant force in there than I had anticipated. If there's somebody. Pretty sure someone else got him. Yeah, he's down. Okay, what else are we firing at down this road? Oh, we've got one guy on the right side just popped out. He's behind that tree. Okay. Might bound up to that vehicle, which I have no idea where that one came from. I don't remember seeing it when I got up in the position overlooking this town, but honestly, with as much as was going on, I'm not surprised by that. Wheels are shot out, and it's heavily damaged, but it's not exploding, so I can rest my weapon on it here. Okay, we've got an open gate off to the left side. I'm gonna have to move away from this UAZ here just so I can get guys in the right position. All right, we're gonna go in and we're gonna clear this compound off to my left. I'm just making sure everybody is moving up. You can see there's a multi-story structure off to the left side. Well, there you go. That's the one I'm most concerned about. I don't remember much about this area too. Yeah, I'm hearing guys who are inside there. This might get pretty hairy. This will be the first time all mission we might be seeing some close quarters combat. Okay, things have died down in the street. There's fighting going on elsewhere in the city, so. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, with fighting elsewhere in the city, I don't know if anybody else is going to be coming to this particular point anymore. What do we got? Anybody out this window? Oh, somebody's shooting me through the door. Okay, so I'll get patched up. I'll open the door, and then I'm going to start clearing. him. We have anybody around this corner? Oh, we've got a guy right over there. Now I've switched to full auto, but I'm not able to hit him. Okay, one of my guys are up there. I could throw a grenade, but... Oh, jeez. Yep, I had thought about it, but that was not going to go well. One of my other guys might be able to go up and take him down. All right, so we now have most of the team up here. Are there more guys that are coming? Yes. That rifleman was, or automatic rifleman was in my way. Okay, anybody else coming this way? Yep, we got two guys. There's a structure on the right side. That's going to be a pretty big one to have to take too. Okay, so they're moving in and they're clearing some of the rooms. Any door that's not open, I'm going to go in there and just take a look at real quick. Oh, that scared me. Okay, those guys are in here. That room's clear. So we've got that gate, but I'm going to continue going along this way, just making sure the perimeter is clear and see if I can spot anybody through some of these openings. Oh, dang it. Okay, I thought I was going to get stuck, but honestly, like, what concerned me the most was that there was going to be somebody down the hallway or something like that. Oh. Who are they? Neither of them can hit each other. Oh, totally reminded me of Naked Gun right there. We're like 2 feet away from each other and can't hit a thing. All right, guys are in the second story now, engaging hostiles. I got that guy as I was running out. We might have another building on the left too that would need to be cleared. Oh, that guy. My guys are not the best shot. Okay, I'm hearing somebody off over to the left. We're going to move some of the guys down out of the building into this open area. We're going to make sure that everything is clear right here. Okay, he took him out. Perfect. We have to clear those buildings too. One that's under construction just right off to the left of me. Okay, so I've skipped through and cleared a number of the buildings. Most of them were empty. We did have this civilian who was out here. But I think what happened is most of them have just left their buildings and come over to the direction that we were as soon as contact opened up. And that's why we've got a lot of guys who are kind of in the open out here. But oh, we got guys who are trying to come back in. I guess there were some reinforcements. Okay, this is going to be good for me because they've got to go through just that central point and then they're out in the open, so no cover whatsoever. Move my guys right here just to be able to help me out. Oh, they're throwing some smoke, which is the smart call, but I don't think that it's necessarily going to be too helpful because if it becomes a problem like right here, I am just going to start spraying right into that opening and just hoping that I hit somebody. Oh, that other gate open too. All right. Okay, we'll let him go. Oh, I've got somebody on the right side. There he is. Yeah, they're stopping before they end up moving in. Yeah, they're basically being hit from 3 different sides. I'm pretty sure that was a person. Like, direct front. We've got some guys over on the left. I think they might actually be in the second story of the building, and then I've got some guys who are clearing the right side too. I wonder if we've taken out enough of them to the point where they're just not going to keep pushing up. Anybody else coming? Okay, yep. Had another guy who was peeking. These might end up being the last guys here. I really want to know where they come from, or where they came from. Also want to know, the Bradleys didn't radio that in. It must have come from a position that the Bradleys couldn't see him, I guess. I might push out into the road and see if there is anybody else that's out there. You know what? I'm gonna book it here. As long as I've got everybody in a pretty good position to be able to cover me. Again, pushing them up. Setting a waypoint for them to be at. Just kind of watch that opening. If I do end up going down, they can either get to me or they can take somebody out who might be trying to come in. What are they engaging? I don't really want to question it. Oh, there's a guy who's up on the roof of that building. Yeah, they took him down. Okay, here comes everybody else. Oh man, dropped again. I guess that's what I get for going in first. Okay, the question is whether or not I'm going to end up making it. I have enough guys nearby to where somebody should be moving up. Yeah. 3 says he's going to find a first aid kit. Cool. All right, I'm back up. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to look into the road and see what we can find. Yeah, it's been quiet except for the sounds of gunfire taking place elsewhere inside the town. They spotting somebody else? Like, I'm all super nervous now. We'll keep these guys close. That way, if they do spot somebody, they got a higher chance of getting the hit on them. Yeah, look how many guys that we took out in the entranceway. This is a fatal funnel for sure. Oh, those doors just disappeared. Oh, here comes somebody. All right, that side's clear. What about this side? I thought I heard somebody firing behind me. I don't know if this gate's gonna do any good. Yep, there he is. All right, we got him. Okay, so I'm gonna consider this position clear. We're also going to use this point as the location where we're going to get supplies, everything like that, and just kind of use this almost like a little base for us to be able to defend this area from in case anybody else tries to move outside of the town, or if we need to push into the town further, which may be the next episode. So guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so that way you can know when future episodes like this of alternate history or anything else Arma 3 ends up coming out. Also, if you want to support me, the work that I do, and this channel, there is a link to Patreon in the description below. Would love it if you could help support me there, as well as a link to the Warriors Hell Discord. We just introduced a new alternate history channel where you guys can talk about either this or talk about your own alternate history. It's really, really cool what people have been putting in there, so feel free to drop by. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. War is hell. You don't have to worry because Warfighters, I got your 6.